Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm sure you've heard the rumors already about Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, well, so have I. There was some rumors already that Cyberpunk 2077 may opt out of its release date, and just when I think that's a good topic to talk about, boom, they opt out before I can make a video on one.
I won't be seeing you later.
It shouldn't come as any secret that Cyberpunk 2077 is one of, if not the biggest game of 2020 for a lot of people, including myself. CD Projekt Red set the new standard for single-player games with their biggest AAA title, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which I'm sure I don't have to go into much detail about. I mean, if you looked at my channel, I have like about 3 videos already on the topic.
Beat the game.
But I believe because of the success of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so many fans look forward to something that's equally as satisfying as it was, and in turn look for a game in that genre. And it looks like Cyberpunk 2077 looks to hit the nail on the head again going forward with the best possible game they can make, and I'm sure they will do and take however long it takes to make that happen, which I kind of agree with. But I don't think that's why it was delayed. I think Cyberpunk 2077 delayed it because, one, CD Projekt Red announced it in a tweet that the heavily anticipated Cyberpunk 2077 would be released on September 17th, 2020. That's a 5-month delay from April 16th. Why was that? Their response was, we are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. The company wrote, Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit. But due to the sheer scale and complexity of all of it, we need more time finishing, playtesting, fixing, and polishing. Which in my opinion is a good excuse. But see, here's what I think happened. I think they could tweak and fix the little bits here and there. They could do all that before April and still make the game playable by April. That wasn't the problem.
What's your problem?
I think it's pretty obvious that April is so jam-packed with so many games that it's not enough room to breathe. Each and every one of those AAA titles, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Doom Eternal, they may not release all on the same date, but it's in so close proximity that none of them are getting time to actually be shined. I mean, look what happened to Titanfall 2.
Stop! He's already dead.
Great game, horrible release date. And because of that release date, the game ultimately never got the shine and respect and desire or appreciation that it really deserved. So no, I'm not saying that Cyberpunk 2077 is afraid or anything, but I just think they know when to call it quits. And that's not giving up on the title or the game, rather putting it in a gap where nobody can compete with it really, which isn't bad. They just want people to appreciate their game, and I think pushing it back 5 months definitely does that. See, when you put so many options in people's faces, it gets kind of overwhelming, and they feel they have to try them all. I have to try this game or that game. But if I spent 4 years making a game and I want to put over 100 hours of content, I would want the people that I'm releasing it to invest all their time into my product, lots of time. I would want them seeking more and coming back for more and only thinking about my game. But that wouldn't be the case if you gave them 3 or 4 AAA games. Their minds would be scattered and go everywhere. So I think it's a really good business decision. However, yes, there's a however. What I do find interesting is that in this bit of news, the fact that CD Projekt Red said in their recent tweet that Cyberpunk 2077 won't be releasing on next-gen consoles. So I guess we can all assume why they tweeted that or posted that out, because they were never initially set to put the game on April. Well, probably they were. You know, it was probably always just I think it was just something they threw out. I don't think it was ever something else confirmed, and that's never confirmed with any game company. But with Cyberpunk, you know, you don't want it to be confirmed. You want the best possible game you can have. But I'm just saying they knew this information already, and they just wanted everyone else to know that even though we're releasing it farther back, 5 months, closer to next-gen consoles, we're still not putting on next-gen consoles.
Nope.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little heartbreaking knowing I won't see Cyberpunk 2077 on the new Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5. But this is a smart business decision. This is a smart business decision as well. And let me tell you why. See, a company's job is to make money. And you can make people happy doing that. You can make people mad doing that. You can make them sad. It doesn't matter however long it takes or how the person reacts to it. As long as they make their profit in the end, they're okay with that. And I obviously don't think that's the intention of Cyberpunk 2077. But if an opportunity comes your way for a chance to make more money, then I don't believe they would just turn it down as well. See, what I think is happening here is, yes, I think Cyberpunk is looking for another opportunity to make more money. If you don't release it on next-gen consoles and your sales do well, which in Cyberpunk's case, I think will do extremely well, and I think a lot of people do too. But if it does well, then you wait about 5 or 10 months, release all the DLCs, release your multiplayer components, get the good reviews and feedback from people, and then you release it on next gen, maybe even next holiday, next gen consoles, and then boom, the sales go straight up, right again, as if people are just buying the game because people want that new experience, people want it. That's a game that's supposed to last you how long? Like Cyberpunk has been in development for 7 years, so there's a long outlook for the game, so people playing it for over a year won't get sick of it. And when they have the opportunity to play it on even better graphics and an even faster machine, however powerful these two consoles are going to be, they won't miss out on that opportunity. And speaking of multiplayer, yes, there is an article or a rumor that, not a rumor really, I think Cyberpunk said this themselves, that they plan on releasing a multiplayer component for the game, in the coming months after its release. So I find that interesting. I don't know how the multiplayer is gonna, work. I think that's why the game is probably taking so long as well. I think that's why that could be another reason why they extended the game, because if they really want a long outlook, both the single player version and multiplayer version, it's kind of like what GTA did. They have a great single player campaign you can play for a long time and just have fun by yourself, or you can go hop online like GTA Online. And GTA has sold so many copies and it makes so much money to this day. And it's been how long? 5, 10 years? I think 8 years. Since 2013, so it's been about 7 years. And they're still making a lot of money. So that's a great kind of concept that Cyberpunk wants to take on as well. In any case, I don't blame them, even if all those things I just said weren't true. Because by releasing it to September, and if they just want to improve the game, they have a lot more time to do that. Not to mention, they can showcase the game at E3. What gameplay mechanics do this? What does that get fans a little more hyped up and excited about it? Even though half the things they show at E3 almost is never true. Like the official release trailers, the graphics are never on point. Maybe we'll see those graphics they showed at E3 on the next-gen consoles if they release it on next-gen, when they release it on next-gen. But, it gives them a lot more time to produce what they say they're creating. And, yeah, it gives them a lot of, a lot more time to back up their talk.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Because you can accomplish so much in 5 months. Regardless if they're taking advantage of this or that or whatever they plan on doing, 5 months is so much time to do so much. You can do so much in 5 months. And I believe CD Projekt Red will take advantage of this, and I think they will make the game either that much better or give us the opportunities we want. And I think we'll get the game we deserve. So if we have to wait 5 more months, get a little more excited, anticipate the game that much more. And then when we get our hands on the game, really enjoy it. We get that immersive feeling. We enjoy the characters. We enjoy the story. We keep coming back for more. And we look at CD Projekt Red as these heroes. And if they, give us that, if they actually show they are what they are, and we enjoy it, I'm perfectly okay with that. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Are you still getting the game? Was it a big letdown that it's going to be 5 more months away? Are you, is that it for you? Is Cyberpunk your enemies now? I want to know everything about it. And I would be very grateful if you guys would let me know in the comment section. I've been making these videos a lot and I really enjoy doing it. And I'm trying to upgrade the quality in them because I go back and look at some of my videos. I see flaws here, I see flaws there. I'm trying to work on them. This is me trying to jumpstart my YouTube, journey. It's only January, so I look forward to the progress I'll get in these coming months, and I look forward to hearing you guys' feedback on what I should improve on and what I should do to make you guys satisfied, because I want to be that guy that when something happens and new news comes out, I want to be that person you look forward to. So I need you guys to tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can eventually become that. Anyway, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. You know, like I said, I'm putting a lot of effort in these videos. Expect a new one tomorrow because I'm giving you daily content. So stay tuned for all that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.